Hello, gentlemen. This is Reviving Real News. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well, all things considered. Guys, I'm not going to get too much into the things that I've been talking about in my previous videos. I'm just going to do a little touch-up here. I feel a little bad that I haven't been putting videos lately. Some of you guys are aware I've got some things going on in my personal life that are pretty serious. And again, a disclaimer, I know my stuff is, on the outside looking in, it doesn't seem like a big deal. It doesn't seem like much. It just seems like, part of life. But again, my situation is different. And I have to treat it as such. I have to act accordingly. The other thing regarding myself in this situation, guys, I'm not good at talking. I don't really have current or modern or 2022 social skills and language. And my attitude is different. My attitude is different because of my personal choices and because of experiences in the life that I've been forced to live for the most part, guys. It's not easy for me to talk. When I started to make these videos a couple of weeks ago, I was unaware anything was going to be going on or anything was going to be happening to me. So mentally, spiritually, and what have you, I was in the proper place or the proper frame of mind to be doing this. That hasn't been the case the last 7 to 10 days, guys. I'm not comfortable, and again, this is just me. I'm not comfortable starting my day how I start my day, going to work if I have to work that day. And then in between, I have to take care of what I'm taking care of. I don't already have the attitude and the social skills like everybody else. And when my day is done or I have my free time, especially lately, my mind and my emotions are so wrapped up in this, the negatives, the positives, and just trying to do this. I don't want to spend the hour or two or whatever I have in the evening in making videos. I'm not a big fan of the sound of my voice. I don't want to hear the sound of my voice. I don't want to hear myself talk just to hear myself talk, guys. So if I'm going about my day doing what I have to do, and sure, some days are decent, but this is the real world, man. Not every conversation and not every interview and not everything I do is positive. And especially when people dig up my background and I have to answer uncomfortable questions and talk about things that I don't want to, especially talking to women or talking to some 20-year-old dude who doesn't know crap about the real world. I just don't have the good attitude. So I don't want to spend my free time dragging up memories and experiences that I don't even want to talk about and that I probably had to dig up and talk about earlier that day. It's just not good for my health. Because I won't end up sleeping. I'll just, I don't know, stuck on my thoughts or just telling myself I should have done this and when I did that and second guess myself, and it's not good for my health, guys. That's just the moral of the story, and the bottom line is I just really don't want to go about my day and then have to come home and put myself through more stuff than I already am forced to put myself through. I start my day early usually, and I do mean early, like it's still dark when I get up. So, at 5, 6, 7 in the evening in my time zone, I'm already focused on, winding down and being done and thinking of what I got to do the next day. I don't really want to sit and record my voice. And I know it's a cop-out, and that's a lame excuse. And I apologize for that, but it's the truth. I'm already not doing good physically. This is destroying me. And I don't need extra things making it harder for me to get that 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And again, I know it's pathetic and a weak excuse, but I'm just being transparent. I don't want to be angry and upset all the time, and I already have to do this. I already have to do this stuff. So when I come home and when I'm doing what I'm doing, there's just a lot of days where I just don't want to. I don't want to have to talk about something I was just talking about with strangers, or I don't want to be on that slippery slope of I'm comfortable talking about it, but 1 or 2 words or 1 or 2 things are going to bring up a specific memory or a scenario, and then my mind is racing all night, and before I know it, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I got to be somewhere at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I apologize for that, guys. Now, with that being said, over the weekend, I tried Friday and Saturday a couple times to put out some of my videos. For whatever reason, they would not take. And it wasn't anything from like the YouTube or whatever. It just wouldn't take it. It wouldn't upload. I kept getting weird messages. So, gentlemen, personally, me being myself, I took that as a sign. I took it as a subliminal message, a subconscious message. So I just backed off. I just completely backed off and let it go. And that's another excuse, a pathetic, weak excuse. I know that. But I took it as a sign that, hey, maybe you don't really need to be doing all this and have the extra stuff going on the side because you need all your energy and your focus put on this. So, again, that's just me being transparent, gentlemen. I think it was Saturday night, Sunday morning was the last time I tried to process or do one of the videos, and it did like 90-some%, and it comes with this stupid, weird message. So it just made my attitude more depressed. And look, I don't even know how this already sounds. I'm nervous doing this. A little disappointed in myself because I know they are weak reasons for not recording my voice. And this is even more embarrassing for myself, guys. But it is what it is. And it's the truth of my situation, fellas. I really don't have anything, gentlemen. I don't even own a laptop. And because of my child support and the money, really, guys, I've never really been allowed to have anything but a substandard or a bottom of the barrel phone stuff or internet. I'm getting mad that I'm even admitting this. I'm like biting my lip doing this because I hate embarrassing myself. It's embarrassing at my age and everything. I just don't have it like that, guys. And I didn't. Again, gentlemen, when I started to do this, I had no clue that these people were going to mess with me. So I was, I had everything in my head planned out that I'd be fine and I'd be able to navigate the internet, the data, and yada, yada, yada. Well, this happened, and I've been doing what I've been doing. Long story short, guys, see, I'm getting sidetracked because I hate doing this. I don't have it like that, fellas. I don't have unlimited anything. I don't have no internet. Yeah, it's embarrassing, guys. Yeah, I'm a nobody. I don't have anything. And I'm definitely not in a position right now to where I can change my phone and my data stuff. And I hate doing this. So yeah, that's pretty much the real truth, man. I don't have it like that, and I can't do this. I don't have unlimited data. I don't have some grandiose, gigantic data package. I'm lucky and fortunate that I'm able to have the minutes to talk and do what I got to do for my work or try to find a place to live. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Sorry. It's humiliating. I just don't have it like that. I don't. And because I have to do all this extra stuff in my personal life, I don't even have the free time or the extra half an hour or 45 minutes to go, or I can get access to the internet or the data and upload my videos, because I just don't have the time, really. I don't. And I'm embarrassed to admit this, fellas. But there it is. That's pretty much the real truth. Besides, I'm just looking out for my own mental aspects and not wanting to sit in my apartment and being grumpy and miserable because I'm dwelling on my past and dwelling on my miserable experiences. I don't have it like that, guys. I just don't. I'm lucky to have what I have. I'm lucky to be able to read what I like to read for my hobby, and then being able to read the news, and I know how to navigate the technology and the stuff well enough for a poor person that I'm able to listen to your guys' voices and your messages and your videos. And when things are really bad, I know how to navigate it so I can have it on my phone and listen to it or watch it at my leisure. It's embarrassing, fellas. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get emotional, and I'm really trying not to lose my temper of how ashamed I am. But I don't have it like that. I was doing really, really good. I was kind of proud of myself, how I've been able to navigate this. But then this hit me. It's like walking on eggshells, guys. It's embarrassing. It's walking on eggshells. And it's taken every ounce of my strength to use my discipline so I don't burn up everything I have. Because, guys, this is hard. I'm hard. I have to navigate this and do this, and I have to be transparent with these people. It's humiliating to tell them and sign papers, you don't have access to this and you don't have the resources for that. I don't. The other way I looked at it too, guys, is I'm in a bad predicament right now. And it's not going to look good with anybody involved in my situation, myself included. If I'm sitting here and constantly making videos and interacting on stuff, when in reality I need to be focusing my attention and my time to cooperating with these agencies and making sure that I don't become homeless or worse, guys. So personally, that's another reason why I've stepped back, is it doesn't look good. In my opinion, it doesn't look good if I'm doing all that, but I'm not making any progress in my personal life. And I don't want to be like that. Man, this is not easy to do. I'm embarrassed of myself. But that's the truth, guys. That's the truth. I know what my enemy is, and I know what my weaknesses are. I can't explain anything to you guys. I can't make anybody understand or give a fuck. I'm sorry for cussing. But see, this is what I mean. I don't have a filter. I don't have some censors and some political correct bell that clicks off in my head. It's embarrassing. I apologize, guys. I'm trying to get my thoughts. But it stinks that it's different, man. It stinks. It stinks that I don't have the ability to do this stuff. But I own it. I don't put the blame on nobody. squarely on me. Hey, sure, dude. Sure, guys. Some of this is, you could call it laziness, but again, I'm not going to be going crazy or putting myself in predicaments to do this and to record my voice when I need to make sure that I've got the right appearances and the right everything else when it comes to my personal situation. Because let's just be honest with each other, man. These people know how to use technology, and they know how to go find out what you're doing in your time. I don't want to be. I don't want that to happen. I already thought that I got in trouble for making the videos. I thought somebody had gotten to my Google stuff, but I was wrong. I personally did. I thought that. Yeah, I thought somebody had got in my Google stuff, and they were about to call me in there and tell me we can't help you because we don't need you doing this. But that was just me being over paranoid. Nobody knows what I've been doing. And look, guys, here's the other part of this that's different for me, okay? I don't have social skills. Fuck, I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I admitting this to complete strangers who don't care? You guys will never understand because it's just how life is. And it's two different things. Two different individuals. And I guarantee you, you're never going to probably find anybody else that had their stuff taken from them at such a young part of their life. I own my responsibility to a point in this, but a lot of this is not my fault. I can't make people interact and talk to me and care, and I'm not a creepy weirdo loser, man. Like, I don't go around forcing people to talk to me or hang out with me. So because of these things, I'm just going to bluntly say this. I don't have social skills. I don't have communication skills. I don't have any kind of social anything. I don't. I've known this my whole life. But about 3 weeks ago, it really hit me. And then it really has just gotten worse for me. My eyes have really been opened. My ears have been unclogged. I can see and hear things. And I'm ashamed and embarrassed and disgusted at myself. For as much knowledge, experience, and everything in between as I have and I've gathered for myself in my lifetime, I'm disgusted and ashamed that I don't have social skills. What really pissed me off, guys, and really put me in the funk that I'm in, shit, man, I don't want to. Look, I don't mess with nobody. I don't want to mess with nobody because I know what comes with that. I don't want nobody in my life. I don't want to let nobody in to be cool to nobody. And then they just shit on me like they've done my whole adult life. Well, I've tried to be a human. I've tried to be a human and be social and somewhat interact or talk to people. And all I've done is make it worse. And I hate myself. I hate myself for this. So I haven't wanted to talk or do nothing. I'm already fighting to live. Why am I dying to live if I'm just living to die? And lo and behold, of no intention and no anything on purpose, just a stupid conversation with somebody. And I can tell I've done screwed it all up and I've done ruined everything because I don't have social skills. Because this fucking stupid society and this stupid shit is taking everything from me. I don't know how. And this is not the time to be teaching myself and learning. I got more important things that are on my plate than a conversation or social skills per se. But look, I'm sorry, guys. To the individuals that this pertains to, or you know who you've talked to me if you haven't talked to me. I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry. It's my fault to a degree, but it's not my fault. Because I didn't spend my 20s and my 30s crying in a corner and forcing people to hang out and talk to me and text me on the phone and interact with me and yada, yada, yada. Now I'm paying the consequences for this. I don't have the ability to do what I need to do because I don't have butt-kissing skills, I don't have social skills, and I don't have small talk chit-chat skills. I don't know how to kiss people's butts. I don't know how to compliment nobody. And I don't know how to fake caring or listening to people when I know they want me dead or don't care about my stuff. I don't have the ability to fake it. I don't have the ability to sit on a phone for an hour, act like I give a flying F, when I really don't, because I know you don't care about me. So I'm not going to turn around the pleasantries and act like I cared about you or your conversation. Now fast forward to today, and all this crap has probably cost me. The little bit of interaction with gentlemen that I've had is probably gone. This is garbage. Garbage. But I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. This has been killing me. This has been killing me every day, if not every day, every other day for the last 3.5 weeks. But again, I've known all this stuff since 2007, 2008. Because I'm the one that had to look in the mirror and tell myself what was coming and what was going to happen, and it wasn't going to get any easier. My mistake was thinking that I wasn't as far behind or far removed from social skills and such as I really, truly am. And this has hit me like an anvil wrecking ball, fellas. I don't know how to fix this on the fly. I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to get across to these people that are trying to help me that I can't fake this stuff. I only have one of two ways of interacting and talking and doing things. And I don't think now is the time to be teaching me social skills and telling me how to have etiquette. I need to find a means to live, not be told how to have a conversation. But there's a lot of the truth in there, what I've just said of why I've been backed away and not done much. I'm pissed off at myself. I'm disgusted at myself. And the truth of the matter is, I really don't care about people, society, or nothing. But a couple of these people, they seem what they seem to me, and that's what matters. Because you don't find people like that too often. And usually it takes a lifetime to find these kind of people. And what did I do? I do what I do best, and I fucked it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have no proper way of presenting this message to you guys or getting this across. I don't care about how this affects females. I could give 2 F's less. I could care less. Somewhere, somehow, I know in my heart I'm not the only man who society has done this to. Whether it's the courts, child support, divorce, mental, physical abuse or neglect, terrible mothers, terrible education system. But I'm sorry. I mean, I really am sorry. I don't know how to get anybody to understand the sincerity in my voice, but I feel terrible for this. I feel horrible. Not for the simple fact that I probably screwed up what I screwed up. I feel bad for the simple fact of the Lord presented me with wonderful opportunities and I squandered it like a fumbling prepubescent boy having a nocturnal emission. I screwed the pooch so bad. But no, guys, I just have not been in the right place to be doing this. And I'm the one that has to go about my life. And I can't. Look, gentlemen, the transparency, a lot of these places and the things that I have to do, they're all women. I cannot be foul-mouthed, pissed off, women hating, whatever you want to say, and then expecting them to listen to me and to give me the access to find a place to live or the means to win this legal stuff. I am fully aware I can't be acting like this and talking like this. So the only logic in my head was, you're going to have to step away from this and hope people understand, because what you're doing is you're getting worked up and you're getting in a mindset and a frame of mind, and you're going to these people who have their life dangling on the end of a stick, and you're playing with fire because one word or one tone of voice, and they can think you're an ism, and you're homeless and you're dead. And like I said, the real truth of it is it hit me like an anvil wrecking ball. I have zero social anything. And it is different for me, guys. A lot of you guys, man, are on child support and whatever with your own personal situation and your family and your kids, okay? I get that. You guys have still got 15 or whatever years to go with your kid and building your social stuff and everything else. I don't have these luxuries. All my stuff is done and gone. You ain't gonna make my kids talk to me. You ain't gonna make nobody talk to me. Like, all my stuff is, as far as the age and the system goes, is at the end of the road here. And that's the truth. I don't have to wake up every day anymore in fear about my ability or lack of ability to interact or talk with the people involved with my sons. That's a moot point and irrelevant. So years and years ago, I knew that there was going to be some backlash to this, because I wasn't having to constantly learn social crap, and I wasn't having to adapt skills on faking it to make it. I don't want to fake it to make it, but you guys understand my point. Dang, I'm sorry for my voice, guys. I'm sorry. It's taken every bit of my strength to keep my composure. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I'm not going to beg nobody for crap. All I can hope is that who's ever to hear my voice can some way, somehow understand something. And if to the individuals that I directly have said things to, and if you hear this, jeez, I don't know how to apologize to you, and I don't know how to express anything or explain anything to you, except I'm human garbage, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for wasting your time and wasting my time and kidding myself that I can interact and talk to people and I can have friends and I can... Who am I kidding? I'm so far behind and I'm so far removed from society. I was kidding myself. I'm ashamed of myself, disgusted at myself for this, for thinking that I am equal to anybody, or that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think or feel. But I'm aware of the situation. I'm fully aware of it, and I will not be bothering nobody. I don't deserve anything, let alone some kind of friendship or bonds, or... I've done nothing to deserve anything. Sorry, guys. A bunch of stupid, Lizzo the Clown's out my window. They can't hear me, though. I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. This is probably 12 minutes longer than I fully intended it to be. Now, I don't want to sit here and sound that the harbinger of all bad news and doom and gloom. I don't exactly know how my thing's going to play out, fellas. I don't. I expect the worst and hope the best. I don't even know, really. I'm hesitant to say anything because I think I've already burned enough bridges that I don't know if I should expose myself anymore. I don't need to hear my voice. I don't like the sound of my voice at all. I've got irons in the fire. I do. I've had some people say things to me already. But gentlemen, different experiences for all of us, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have not had to be on the bottom of the barrel, part of the spectrum for most of your lives. So I'm pretty well versed in this. I'm pretty well versed in how the housing crap goes, especially with my income scale and everything like that. I can't tell nobody what to do, and I can't speak for everybody else, obviously, but in my life and in my experiences, when certain people come back at you right away or within 12 hours of something and tell you, oh, you can have this, 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 and this, and we can do this and this today or yesterday, those are red flags a mile over for whatever reasons. And I know, I'm fully understanding and capably of understanding that I could be wrong and I could definitely be shooting myself in the foot on this, but I'm going to take my age and my experience and say, no, I'm not. Again, I reserve the right to eat my crow. But I don't think those 2 or 3 things were really positive. I think I know how this works, man. You don't have whatever townhouse or 1.5 bedroom house, or you don't have whatever apartments and be whatever type of area, or you try to paint something that it's not. You're trying to move people in to get you off the blacklist and to fill up your vacancies so people forget about the crimes or the drug activity. Stuff like that, fellas. Or let's get to the other transparent part of this, bugs. I'm 39 years old. I'm about to have a birthday in days. I've never had insects. I've never had any. I don't care. You guys can say what you want about me. You don't know me. You've never lived with me. You don't know my life. I've never had bugs. I've been as poor as they come. I mean, poor as to where I could brush my teeth once a day and be lucky to take a shower every other day. But I ain't never had no freaking cockroaches. I ain't never had no Yeezys in my house. Never had no dang Yeezys. Never had nothing in my mattresses, my carpet, nothing. So I'm telling you in my experiences, because I don't live in some population of 8,000 people where everybody knows everybody. I live where I live. And I'm just saying, in my experiences, those are red flags. But you don't burn bridges. You respond in kind, and you put those things in a separate category to where you have to circle back on them. You circle back because you didn't burn bridges. With that being said, that kind of gives you guys the idea that as of today's date, September, October, whatever, if there was a gun in my mouth, I would not be down and out dead on the street unless they've revoked their email to me in the last 48 hours. But that's that, guys. That's that. I don't want to say too much. I believe in karma and I believe in other things, and I don't want to burn my bridges, and I don't want to ruin the positive things that I've been working on the last 10 days to 2 weeks. So yeah, I just have to be smart about this, and I have to control my emotions. And I have to stay out of my head. I am my own worst enemy. You guys aren't. YouTube's not. No court system is. No money is. I'm my own worst enemy. My thoughts in my head. And I've known this, and I've always been open and about that, transparent about that. Been alone, like, living alone. Not alone like, oh, I'm a lonely, miserable old man. I've just been living alone for so long. I know myself the in and out. I have pretty good defense mechanisms, but it's kind of hard to defeat yourself and defeat your head. So I have to navigate this a lot harder than I've had to before. But yeah, guys, long story short, it seems pretty poopy, but it can be a lot worse. I just have to be smart about this. And I have to make some serious changes, regardless of how this goes with my apartment, or if I did get the 1-bedroom house. I've got to make some changes, and I know this. And what really hits me in the nuts is I'm having to do this crap with stupid women, and I can't get out of it. I can't. I can't go and be like, oh, I'm not comfortable doing this, and this, and I don't want to say nothing. And I'll be transparent, fellas, and whoever gets pissed off at this, I could care less. I'm not here for your feelings and for your approval and for your acceptance. I could care less. I know myself, and I know my principles, morals, values, faith, standards, ethics, and everything. I'm not being gaslit and led by false leaders from the LGHD TV community. I'm not about to sit here and spend 2.5 weeks with different people and different women in private in offices and being inspected, x-rayed, and ridiculed and asked all kinds of disgusting, embarrassing questions just to turn around and say, I can't do this. And they put me with some dude who's got nothing but fantasies of eyeball undressing me and everything else. You can get the fuck out of here with that. That'll cause some real mental health issues that I don't want to discuss. So, it is what it is. I know myself, and I'll be darned if you're going to turn around and do what you're going to do to me, and then come to find out I got to go to war with the LGHD TV community people. Because that'll be a war I don't lose. I'm not losing that war. I don't care. I'm not losing that war. That shit is done to our sons and everything else. I'll never lose that war. You disgusting baphomet pieces of shroom. But that's the truth. Transparency and just breaking it down as possibly as much as I can without doxing myself. And I have been fortunate. I have been very fortunate with two of the people that I had to ask for help and I had to sign consent and release forms, is they've got experience in this, and you can't bullshit experience, because I know how to ask questions and I know how to give people a rope to hang themselves. The two of them are legit as they come, and that's pretty cool because it's invaluable to have that in my pocket, because they're women and they can get to places I can't get, and they can get meetings with people I can't get. They can get me viewings to 1-bedroom houses that I would never be able to get. Even if I had the $50,000 access to the funds, I would not be able to get it because I'm a Caucasian, heterosexual, God-fearing man. I would never get these opportunities. You say what you want about me all day and every day. I don't want to hear crap about my faith. We'll have very strong words with each other if I'm going to get attacked over my faith. You can say anything else you want about me, and I've never told anybody nothing. I don't want to hear anything about my faith. I don't want to hear anything about my faith. I don't. You all got to where you are in this world and in this life. You've all had whatever in your life to get through things, material or people, moms and dads, whatever. I ain't had nothing. Nothing. So I don't want to hear anything about my faith. Because I ain't had no phone to pick up and call my mom or dad. I ain't had no best friend for 20 years I can go home, go over and vent to. I ain't had no whatever I can go fishing with and get out my week's worth of crap. And nobody been there to pick me up when I lost my job or when my kids got stolen from me. Ain't nobody been here to talk to me and keep me from hurting myself when they put that paper on my door 3 weeks ago to the day. 3 weeks ago on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Ain't nobody been around to make sure my health physically, mentally, or spiritually is okay. Not one day of my fucking life. Ain't nobody was there when my kids were took from me. So I don't want to hear anything about my faith. I don't want to hear anything about none of that. Rant over. I ain't got no problem with people saying whatever. You can even bring in the other stuff and accuse me of that stuff and say I'm cum si, cum sa, fruity, and whatever. We know the answer to that, but I'm going to let you do it. But you're not going to say a word about my faith. Because I know where I am in my life and why I'm in my life. Again, I ain't never had nothing you guys have had. You say whatever you want about me. You do whatever you can walk up in the street and do whatever to me. And I won't blink an eye. I don't want to hear nothing about my faith. You might not believe in good and evil, but you bet the house good and evil believes fully in you. Fully in you. And it always will. It always will. Always. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. I hopefully I can get better at balancing this out, and I can get to a point of where I can navigate the data stuff, the technology stuff, and I can go back to doing this. And the other thing, guys, is like I've said, I'm sorry. I am disgusted with myself at my complete lack of social skills, ability, conversation skills, anything. And this has been a real dick punch. And it just has. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. But all I can do is take these last 3.5 weeks and try to take the terrible negatives and find some way of self-actualization and find teaching moments and learning moments from this. That's the truth, guys. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I'm trying to think of what to say here, guys, and my mind is getting blank because there's a million things I want to say, but I can't say them. Look, guys, I'm not doing great. No, I'm not doing great. But I'm also not in some place in my mind or spirit where I'm going to start crying wolf and validation this and beg for that. And nah, man, if this is my last chapter, then this is my last chapter. It is what it is. But what I'm trying to say without saying is I'm not in a position spiritually or mentally or whatever to where I feel like Captain Hook has got the pistol in my back and I'm at the last part of the plank and there's about 15 different kinds of shark species in that water waiting for me. Like I'm not in no place mentally or anything to where Nothing like that, man. I don't want nobody thinking the crazy, negative, weird end of the spectrum. It's not like that, guys. It's different. It's just different for me. And I can't even get these agencies to understand that, except for when I sign consent forms and I allow them to look into my phone record, or I allow them to look into my financial stuff, or into my housing situation, and then they really see that, holy crap. And it's not easy to explain to certain individuals how you get through things when you don't have those means. Like, it's been really hard the last week to get certain people to understand that I have not tried to physically hurt myself. That's hard. It's another reason I haven't been making videos, is I'm not here to argue or convince anybody of what I haven't done or what I have done. I'm not trying to convince some stranger that I'm not doing this or that I haven't done this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. I'm not a kid. I don't have the extra energy to go around and convince somebody or something of the opposite of what they think or believe. I can't do that. I'm just imploring to you guys, that's not the case here. No, I'm not good. Of course I'm not good. I'm a man and I'm a human. I'm pissed off. But with that said, guys, I'm going to try to work on this as far as being able to do what I can do with the videos and stuff. And in my own way, I'm going to find a way to do what I can possibly do with my communication and my social skills. I am. This shit's driving me nuts, guys. It really is. I really upset myself with this one. But yeah. Gentlemen, now more than ever, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I hope everybody's doing well, taking care of themselves. It takes the time to appreciate the little things in life. You bet your bottom dollar those little things will add up to one or two wonderful, great, gigantic memories or experiences. I appreciate all of you guys. I do. And I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on these things. In my own way, I'm going to. I appreciate all you guys. Take care of yourselves physically, mentally, spiritually. Make the stand. Draw the line in the sand today, if not yesterday. Because this is deteriorating and changing at such a rapid pace that it's almost getting hard to keep tabs and tracks on everything, guys. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. This has been Reviving Real News. Take care of yourself, guys.